have to say I'm feeling pretty rubbish today after what was a pretty good day yesterday. Oh well, just go with it. Luckily we don't have any particular plans, so I can just rest up on the couch. Just very sore all over, my head in particular. I actually woke up coughing and like having the taste of blood in my mouth. Very odd. And it took a little while for that to settle down. I felt all like crackly in the chest as well. Once I'm up and around, that's all gone away. So I don't know what that's to do with, whether it's from one of the vaccines I had yesterday or something else. It wasn't very pleasant. I have experienced something similar before, but usually when I've had a cough or something, I haven't had a cough at all. I haven't coughed since then. I've been up for a few hours now, so don't know. Anyway, I'm just having my breakfast now. I'm just doing a wrap. I actually got some bread out to make a veggie patty sandwich, but the bread's very dried out. I think it must have been, I don't know if it's in the freezer too long or what's happened, but it's very dry, so I've just done it on a wrap instead. Cup of tea. Oh, I think I might have my 5th cup of tea. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the couch, and if I have anything exciting to share with you, I will. Kevin just went next door to deliver Bailey's dinner, and he said, come outside, because there's a nice rainbow. Not that he told me to bring my phone.
Bring your phone, do you?
I just thought, maybe he's, I forgot, I wonder why he told me to come outside. Very nice. It's very beautiful. And 10 seconds later, we've almost got a double rainbow now. Partial double.
Oh my God, what does it mean?
Someone just opened the door.
You can't open that one though, can you? Because you're still...
You guys are outside, why aren't we? Kevin, really? Oh, rude. I can unlock the door, it's okay. I'll just say a quick good morning. Very rough, slow start to the day, as per is usual around here at the moment. I do apologise, my videos are not very exciting at the moment, and thank you for sticking around and watching. Hopefully there's little bits of interesting things in there from time to time, but I'm not getting much done around here, that is for sure. I have hung out some washing. I put the dogs' dinner on, well the grains anyway. I'm cooking through lots of grains. I'm starting to work on what they'll need for next week when we're away. And I've made a veggie patty sandwich. It's a Indian brown rice and vegetable patty I think I've got. They're my favourites I think. Just a bit of veganese on it and some lettuce. And I'm just going to go sit back on the couch, and then I'll see how I'm feeling a little bit later on. I think the real main goal is I would like to get the dogs out for a little walk at some stage if I'm up to it, but that won't probably be till at lunchtime. And cook something for dinner. That's my grand goals for today. We'll see how we get on. If I can get a little bit of cleaning done before we go away, that's ideal, but I just don't know. It's going to depend how I feel. You can probably guess since we went out for a walk that I'm feeling a lot better this afternoon. I actually cleaned the whole bathroom, to the toilet vanity and the floors before we left. So having time for a little rest, and then I'm going to try and do the laundry on this floor and get that all done as well. And then we'll just see after that. Do you enjoy your walk, Coda? I think so. He's usually ready to get back in the pram when I lift him back in. Sorry I didn't film this afternoon. I don't know when I filmed last. I did actually do a few things, and I planned to film and then just totally forgot to film. So I refilled my meds, I just cleaned up the kitchen, so it looks all right. I was going to make dinner, but I bailed on that one because I just didn't feel like doing it. I've got to get dinner made earlier in the day. I don't know why I didn't do it at lunchtime. I think I got sidetracked with cleaning the bathroom and then going for a walk. So I do need to get the veg. It's a pretty easy dinner too, but it's a new one, so I'm not actually totally familiar with it. And I thought I'll do something else, and I go, I just don't want to. I don't want to I don't want to do dinner now. I don't want to make it. So I've got dinner's in the freezer. So we'll dig something out of the freezer, or I'll cook some filled pasta or something. So not a big deal. Things are there to eat. And then I'll cook the dinner I had planned. I'll do it earlier tomorrow. And I also want to try and make some pumpkin pasta bake. It is super, super easy. I would have probably done that tonight, but we had it in the frozen lasagna. We had the lasagna last night and the pumpkin pasta bake the night before. So I didn't want a pumpkin pasta bake again, but I will make it and freeze a whole lot of it because I've got a whole pumpkin. And I've got plenty of spinach. So I think I'll make up a batch of that a number of batches to put in the freezer, because Kevin even said, oh, it's so nice. Both those meals are just so nice. And the meals that just reheat beautifully and taste better even after, like this, when they've been reheated and left for a bit. They just taste better. Like a lot of casseroles are like that. So, and I had actually thought we might get takeaway tonight. But Kevin came home from work early in pain. So he's actually now having a bath. I just did go have a bath. Because it really does help. Well, it helps me a lot with pain. Just takes the pain away. It doesn't always last that long, but as you guys know, often after a shower or a bath, that's when I'm feeling a lot better. So, set him up to do that. And I think I did some other stuff in the kitchen, but I can't remember now. So I'm back on the lounge. I'm going to work on editing another vlog. And then when Kevin comes down, we'll probably watch some YouTube. I'm just trying to think, that's what I've got to get done now, because I'm kind of going to, I've got 2.5 days. I plan to leave about 2 on Thursday. We booked to stay overnight on Thursday night. We're only driving about 3 hours or something. Probably should have gone further, but I thought Kevin was working later and then we're going up. So I don't want to go too far. But yeah, that'll be fine. And then we've got 7 hours the next day. And if I leave at 8, I worked out we'll get there. Now if I leave at 7, we'll get there about 2 or 3. No, that's not right, is it? That is not right. Why do people let me do calculations? I did that yesterday. But there is no way that is right. Because 7 hours of pure driving takes us to 2 o'clock, and we have to do 2 stops on the way up. And he wants to call at Byron Bay and do a bit of work for half an hour. What was I thinking yesterday? Oh my gosh. Fibro brain shouldn't do things, shouldn't do calculations. I can't believe that. Oh dear. I was actually very good at maths once upon a time. Not anymore.
What is it with you?
Fancy, but that's for another day because my brain can't take much more.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. I'm feeling somewhat better compared to what I've been. Pretty good today compared to what I used to be. Probably not so great. So we're somewhere in the middle. But I've already done a bit of stuff this morning. I've just put on some dog food. I put on 3 lots and some vegetables. So I cut some more vegetables up. I just put frozen ones in this first lot. I've cleaned the laundry, including vacuuming and mopping it, and I just tidied out the bench a little bit. It doesn't take very long really, it's like a 5-minute job, but it's done. I definitely find breaking up my jobs, when I'm feeling bad, breaking up my jobs into little jobs makes it so much more doable. Whereas I think I've got to clean all the downstairs. It's just like, I think, well, that's like an hour's work probably. That's a lot to take on when you don't feel good, but a 5-minute job there and a 5-minute job there. I've probably got another 5 minutes, 10 minutes probably in the lounge room to get that done. The kitchen's a bigger job, but again, I just break that up into little bits. You've seen me do it before. I'll just do like 1 row of counters, or just the fridge and the oven, or just break it up. Don't do it all at once. It's been I think I've only discovered this little technique within the last 12 months probably, but I'm doing more and more of it at the moment because I'm not doing too good. But let's hopefully I can get a bit of cleaning done. But I do need a bit of time in the kitchen to do a bit of food prep stuff today. That's my English muffins that are in the oven at the moment. Just doing like it's a childhood recipe kind of thing, or not really a recipe, but it's just got tomato sauce or ketchup and some grated cheese on top. The original had frankfurts cut up on top as well, but obviously I do not eat those things anymore, so I'll just have this cheese and tomatoes, like a little mini pizza, I guess. That's gonna be our breakfast. And then I'll come back in and we'll do some more jobs, but pleased to start off the day already. We've done some things. Oh, and I also emptied out the plastic bags under the sink. There's a few other little bits and pieces I've done as well, and that's another thing I've been trying to really do a lot of. Sorry about the baby, I'll go deal with that. Is if I've got a little job, trying to tackle it then and there rather than put it off like that. I would usually put off, oh, I went through the tea cupboard as well. I have been up since about 3:15, so that's the reason so much is happening at 8:30, because I've already been up for over 5 hours, so my drugs have kicked in and I'm sort of managing to do a bit of stuff. Yeah, that's also how I put out the tea cupboard. I've decided that iced tea is fantasy me. I've tried it on and off over the years and I tend to make it up and then not drink it. I much prefer having watered down juice. And even though I can't get the juice that I like at the moment, I found another one, which is okay. So I don't have it very often. I've been trying to drink more water, and I have been drinking more water and lots of tea, as you guys know. But when I feel like something different to water or tea, then I just have a watered down juice. So I think I can officially retire from the iced tea making. So I'm going to see if Fee wants that. And I had some other tea that we inherited that I'm just not going to use. I'm a basic tea person. So I'll show you now the cupboard. Because most of the time we are just having our Tetleys. I didn't think to take a before, but you guys have probably seen this if you've been here for a while over the years. We've got space now. Things can breathe. So that's all the recycled espresso pods. We've got a little tin down here to make it easy. When that's full, Kevin pops it in that bag, and when that bag's filled, it just gets sent off. It's already paid, they pay for it and everything. So I've been doing that. So I've still got some tea bags in there, like green teas and Christmas tea and stuff in there. And then we've just got the few little teas. I've got a chai tea. I need to try this again. I have had some of it, so obviously at one stage I was drinking it. And my new Moroccan mint tea. And the digestive tea is nice. And then I've got the French Earl Grey. I don't mind that sometimes, and I have used, I think this is a second tin, but I don't really reach for it very often, but I'll just keep it for now. And then that meant I could bring in like my little pots and stuff as well, and got a bit of space for things to breathe. As I said, there's space. And in this cupboard, there is a whole spare shelf. And actually I'll probably get that loose leaf tea container out. I won't get rid of it. It's actually got tea in it. I probably should throw that tea out. I wonder if I put the Tetleys in there. Maybe. And maybe I can move this pot. If I move the Tetleys, I probably could. Yeah, I might try and make room for that in the other cupboard. And then I can spread it out. Look, we've got space. Space, space, space. So yeah, just like a little job, like that's been on my list to do for ages. I kept on thinking I had to have Kevin with me to do it. And I thought I just had to ask him about this chai tea. I found it in the back of the cupboard there. It's been there for a long time. It's one of those mixture things. I had to ask him about that and make sure he was happy with me getting rid of all our iced tea stuff. I'm not going to get rid of the container. I'll keep that. So yeah, that's good. Maybe I could do something else with this. It doesn't have to necessarily be a tea container, either it's set up for tea. But I'm not having all the loose leaf tea, but I may go back to loose leaf tea, you never know. I think I drink too much tea these days for it to do loose leaf tea. Okay, let's quickly show you what's all done. So I ended up taking out the rail that was there because I didn't really need it. I've just put the syrups up there. We hardly ever use. I use a little container for that. So less space. That's good because when we move, I don't think we have room for all of this. So starting to work on what we're keeping and downsizing gradually has been really good. Yeah, that looks nice. And I've still got my spare shelf up there. Codabeg just wiggled his way into between the two cushions. He was beside Christy. I think he was worried that he wasn't going to get any bits of breakfast. You funny boy. You're safe now? You happy?
I can still pat you.
It's hard to grab him. I don't know what this one's doing. What are you doing? Oh yes, I put some food on the thing there. I was looking at that. I will be keeping you a little bite, but you have to wait till the end. You should know that.
God, he's lonely.
Just gonna spend a bit of time sorting out my clothes that I'm taking away. Most of which is down here, except for those last 2 items. They're not going. The rest is going, plus the skirt and 2 dresses that are there. Yeah, that's everything. I don't have anything in the wash. Tried to be really good. I could take some extra things, but I'm trying to think. We're going for like, what, 9 days? Got plenty of mix and match. I've just tried a few things on to make sure I can wear with a t-shirt. I've got skivvies and long sleeves to put underneath things. If it's really cold, I'm going to be in trouble. But I've also put my leggings I can wear under pants as well, or under skirts. So I think I should be fine. Mix and match. I'm taking both those shoes and probably just some Crocs to put on for like going to the pool or whatever. So I'll leave them there. I'd lost one of my Mickey Crocs, but it was up here. So they're both back together again now. So yeah, pop them as well. Should be fine without taking too much. That's quite a lot. But I don't know what the weather I just don't know. I think I've forgotten how to vlog. I've been doing stuff in the kitchen and totally didn't think to film it for you guys.
How could you, Mummy?
I know, I'm out of practice, I think. I don't know why. I've been vlogging every day, but I'm still out of practice.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 dog dinners made up there, and I've got another 3 on the go in the pressure cooker. So these ones have got the vegetables in, and the one I did yesterday I didn't put the vegetables in. So Nan can add vegetables those nights, but I'll wait till they're cool. I'm going to take them over to her place and put them in her freezer ready to go. And we're chopping up stuff for the dogs for the next load of dinners. Another 2 loads to do. Another one for when we're away, and then one for tonight. And then I'm going to start making this sweet potato, spinach and chickpea bake. So the first part is to put these vegetables on a tray and bake them. So I'm going to get that done as well as step 1, and then the rest is to start in a pan, which I'll probably try and do most of it before lunch, because we know if I leave it till after lunch, it may not get done. Lucy hasn't told you all how she went in her exams for last semester.
Good.
Wow. Riveting stuff, Christy. Want to tell you your results? Have a little brag moment?
I got 3 distinctions and like a credit that is 1 mark off from a distinction.
Yeah, so you did very, very well. Considering it was quite a stressful semester for you, and you
Got 74,
struggled through it.
80, 81, and 83, I think.
Yeah, amazing marks. Better than Kevin or I ever got at uni. We're very proud of her. Worth the stress in the end. I've got to dish up more dog food. I'm going to finish off my dinner. And then I'm going to try and take the doggies on a walk before I have my lunch. That should be a pretty good timing, I guess. And then we'll see if I've got any energy left to do some more cleaning. I'd like to, but I have to see. I would really want to get at least a basic clean done before we go away, but it might not happen. Anyway, I've done all the dog food. Just got to prioritise, I guess. So anyway, what was I doing? Dishing out dog dinner and finish off on my own dinner. So that's all done. I finished off this. You kind of do it in two parts. You have your sheet vegetables that you saw me roast, which was the onion, capsicum and sweet potato, and then you do like a tomato sauce when you put the chickpeas into them, and then you pour it over on the top, and then we bake it again for like 15 minutes, but I'll leave that until dinner time. And yeah, obviously it's heaps there, so I'm hopefully able to freeze probably another 2 meals, I'd say, out of that. I'll probably give it 3 meals. I might cook some couscous to go with it. So that'll be another good dinner to have in the freezer. Yeah, I reckon I'll get 3. Yeah, probably 3 out of that. 3 meals of 2. Now I'll see if it's only 2 meals, that's fine, whatever. It says 4 to 5, so that should, yeah, we should be able to get 3 meals, which will be really good to have in the freezer. Some more things. I will link the recipe below. I've made this before, but I can't remember. I've only made it once. But I know I've made it because I already had the Moroccan spice mix made up. It makes up a bit, so I've probably got enough for at least another 1 or 2 meals like this. All right. Okay, so that's going to be done later on. I'm still going to hopefully make pumpkin pasta bake later. Doggy dinner's on. Still got a bit of mess, but this isn't too bad. That's Christy's pan. I'll just leave that there because I am going to make the pumpkin pasta bake, and I'll be wanting to do that over here. That's a really easy one, but I'm going to do that later on, hopefully. If not today, tomorrow. But I'm hoping to get done today, so I can cool it and freeze it. So I think now, even though I'm really tired, I'm going to take these puppies out for a little walk because it's a really lovely day out there. And yeah, it's good for all of us to get out and get some exercise and some fresh air. So I'll go do that, and then I'm just going to cut up my potatoes for lunch. And then have a rest. And then come in and finish off more stuff. But it's been good. But I'm so productive because it's up so early. It makes such a difference. Like, it's ridiculous getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I woke up, I was in pain, and my brain turned on. So I just knew I was not going back to sleep. May as well get up, and then I get a more productive day out of things. Because usually I'm tired after lunch no matter what. My feet are sore, though I really don't feel like much of a walk, but we will go, and I can rest after that. Well, it is just sunny down here today, so worthwhile getting that walk, even though I'm tired. I pushed him down to the lake today, and I'm going out for a walk down here. Just having a little watch of the little toy sailing boats, I guess they are. The think you guys can see me through the trees, maybe. I like how where the weight is, I guess, because someone's out there in the water. It's actually really nice out here when the sun's out. It's just gone behind a cloud now, of course, but it's actually really quite warm. Like I'm in a t-shirt. 17 degrees. Can't really too much complain about our winters here in Australia, but they can feel cold for us. I know we're very lucky. Unless you like the cold, of course, and the snow, which I don't want to live in that, that's for sure. Might be no countdown, must be getting ready to race. I'm wondering if they're racing up to the, oh, where they go. I'm wondering if they're racing up to those boys just there. I think they are. Oh, fun, we'll watch that. Not sure what's happening. I am going to miss this lake when we move. I mean, we'll have the beach, but I will miss the lake. Okay, I'm going to start wandering back. You've been good boys. Only crowd. Cup of tea, though it is 20 to 6. Got the pumpkin pasta bake in there, just in individual serves. It's nearly done. And then I've got our Moroccan, what do we call this? I'm just going to call it Moroccan bake. So that's ready to go. And then I'm just going to cook some couscous. And I have tidied up, as you can probably tell. Here's our final dinner, just on the couscous. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit left over.